Hey everyone, welcome back to Alvin's Vehicles. So today, it's going to be the Battle of the Losers tournament. We're starting that. Yay, finally. So, we got Sports, Exotics, Crimson, Original Castings, Exposed Engines, Chrome Crusaders, Demo Derby, Nighttime Riders, Yellow, and Silver Speedsters. Time to start round one. And you can see the teams that weren't in the losers up there, chilling. Starting us off, going to be the Subaru Brat. As he goes curbside after hitting Quad Rod, Arachnorod dipped on being track buffer. The Corvette's going to try to get a kill. Nice hit there by the Corvette, but the Brat does not get taken down. He spins around and makes a recovery. Here comes the Nissan R390 GT1. And he comes in and gets right underneath the Corvette, but cannot take him down, locks it in. Here comes another Corvette, the C3. The C3 slams into the line and locks it in. Here comes Chicane. Chicane slams in and loses his top. Here comes the 70 Ford Escort. The Escort slams in and tosses Chicane, flips him right over, no time to break apart and make a recovery. That's going to be the first elimination. Escort's curbside. Speed Bump's going to take a shot at the Escort. And Speed Bump tries to take him down but cannot do it. Gets off the track on this pretty well though. Here comes the Pontiac Firebird. The Firebird slams in, cannot get underneath the Corvette, locks it in. Here comes the Yellow Ram Flatbed. As he goes curbside, but he gets underneath the Pontiac. That's not good. Here comes the other Ram Flatbed. The other Ram Flatbed is a bit slower than the first one, and the Pontiac's in even more trouble, and the Corvette up front's in a bit of more trouble. Back around the roster, we have Blade Raider. Nice hit there by Blade Raider and possibly takes down two cars. Here comes the Audi TT. And takes a shot at the line and takes down the other Ram. Here comes Rip Rod. Rip Rod slams into the line and yeah, the C3's in trouble. Heavy car coming, it's Sterling. Sterling slams in and the Corvette gets flipped, accidentally taking out his own teammate. The Pontiac makes a recovery and the Yellow Ram's iffy. Here comes Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker slams into the line, nowhere to go, and I think the Yellow Ram's basically done. Here comes Baja Truck. Baja Truck slams into the line, can't really slot in too well and a bit slow, locks it in. Here comes the heaviest car in this match, Heavy Hitcher with Porsche 930, 85 grams, watch out. Big hit there by the Heavy Hitcher, and he removes two cars, but can't do anything else. Both of them make it to safety. Here comes the Audi R8. The Audi can't really do much, bounces off the Porsche and is in some trouble. Here comes the very light Lotus Europa. The Europa slams in and removes the Audi, and he's now curbside, and the Porsche is coming off the track, so Heavy Hitcher probably won't have it anymore. Here comes the Mustang LX SSP. And the Mustang tries a takedown on the Lotus, and he manages it. The Lotus is now sideways, and the Mustang's curbside. Here comes Skate Grom. Nice hit there by Skate Grom and tosses the Mustang, who would have made it if he wasn't tossed over. If he didn't hit the Baja Truck, but now he's done. Here comes the GT to take a shot at Skate Grom. The GT tosses Skate Grom, but cannot take him down. Skate Grom keeps his balance, sort of, and the Mustang's sort of coming back. Here comes the lightest car in this match, the Mach Speeder, 14 grams. The Mach Speeder cannot do anything, locks it in. Here comes the 62 VW Beetle with trailer. The second heaviest vehicle in this match, 67 grams. Gonna toss that little Mach Speeder. And the Mach Speeder gets tossed and taken down by the Beetle. The Beetle tosses his trailer, which makes sure that Skate Grom basically is upright. And yeah, the Beetle sort of has a slope back on it. Let's see how that comes into play. Here comes another Beetle, the 70 Beetle 4x4. And it flies off the back and just flips right over. Here comes a tiny car, the Austin Mini Cooper. The Mini hits the back of the VW and just gets right off the track. A wheel still hanging on, but he might be safe. Good strat there. Here comes the 96 Impala. The Impala tosses the Beetle up and over the GT and over sideways. Here comes the 1978 Dodge Monaco. The Monaco slams into the line and it buckles and shakes but can't get anything to happen, and now he's curbside. Here comes the 934 Turbo RSR. The Porsche gets underneath the Monaco but cannot take him down and gets underneath the Impala, but he's also curbside. Here comes the Aston Martin DBR1. The DBR1 slams into the line and just savages the Porsche, gets right underneath the Impala and leaves it locked in on the track. That's crazy. And he gets off himself. Here comes Tour de Fast. Tour de Fast hits the line and it buckles and shakes but can't really get anything to happen. Here comes the Gallardo. The Gallardo cannot get underneath Tour de Fast, locks it in. Here comes the Cadillac El Mirage. The El Mirage tosses the Gallardo, but it makes a nice recovery. Here comes the Matra Rancho. The Matra slams in and starts removing some vehicles. Tour de Fast and the El Mirage are in some trouble. Here comes the Gas Monkey. The Gas Monkey slams in and just takes down the Matra. And Gas Monkey's in some trouble. Here comes the 1970 Ford Capri. The Capri slams in and takes down the Gas Monkey. Now he's curbside. Here comes the 1969 Dodge Cornet Super Bee. Nice hit there by the Cornet as he takes down the Capri. Here comes the McLaren Elva. The Elva gets underneath the Cornet and he tosses him forward, and the Elva's curbside. Here comes the Hummer EV. The Hummer slams into the line and just flips right over. Yeah, that thing didn't have much for agility. Here comes the Porsche 918 Spyder. The Porsche slams into the line and has the cause of tipping over the Monaco, who was resting on top of the Audi, who got moved after the McLaren got pushed off. Wow, chain reaction there causing an elimination. Final 10 cars. First up, it's Rockster. Rockster slams into the line and gives it a heavy beating but can't do anything. Here comes the Corvette C6, the ZR1. The Corvette tosses Rockster straight upside down and finishes him off. Here comes the Jaguar F-Type Project 7. The Jaguar slams into the line but nowhere to go. Here comes the 62 VW Beetle. The Beetle slams in and takes down the Jaguar but then flips over himself. Here comes the 68 Mustang. The Mustang slams into the Beetle and the Beetle makes a recovery somehow. It bounces and bounces back upright. The Mustang escapes the track upright. Here comes the Mattel Dreammobile. Dreammobile slams in and gets underneath the Corvette. Here comes Enforcer. Enforcer slams in and tosses the Dreammobile, and now he's underneath the Corvette. Here comes the Ford Interceptor utility with cycle trailer. And the Interceptor slams in and flips the Corvette over. I'm not sure if the trailer disconnected while coming down the track, but yeah, I think the Interceptor is on its own now. Here comes the Lotus Sport Elise with some weird red chrome. And it slams in and takes down Enforcer. Meanwhile, the Jaguar gets righted. Final car of the round gonna be the Lucid Air. The Lucid slams in and cannot do anything, and that's going to end the round. A measurement concludes that the Ram is out. 18 eliminations. Let's look at the aftermath. Looking at the aftermath, Yellow Slammers were hit the hardest, losing 4, followed by Exposed Engines and Original Castings, who both lost 3 each. Silver Speedsters lost 2 down to 3, and every other team loses 1. So a pretty tame match, actually. Now it's time for round 2. Oh wait, the track buffer hasn't been placed. There we go, round 2. Starting us off, going to be Blade Raider. As he slotted in nicely. Here comes the Lamborghini Gallardo Paliza. And the Gallardo gets underneath Blade Raider and tosses him over upside down. Also, there's a building on the left that just got moved here. Here comes the Cadillac El Mirage. Nice hit there by the El Mirage as he tosses the Gallardo over and upside down. El Mirage is in trouble. Here comes the Escort RS 1600. And the Escort finishes off the Cadillac, but then flips over himself. Right now, there's no cars left on the field. So far, it's been a massacre. Here comes the 96 Chevy Impala. And the Impala can't really do much. Escort's sideways now. Here comes the Audi R8. The Audi slams in and finishes off the Impala, and the Escort gets tossed next to the crate sideways too. So now there's only one car left. Here comes the Aston Martin DBR1. And the DBR1 goes right underneath the Audi, and now the Audi's in an iffy position. Here comes the big and heavy Sterling. Nice hit there by the Sterling as he takes down the Audi. Here comes Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker pushes Sterling on top of the Aston, and now we got 3 cars left on the field. Here comes the last car left for Yellow Slammers, the Sport Elise. Nice hit there by the Sport Elise, but that Sterling just will not move, and now we got 4. Here comes Skate Grom. Nice hit there by Skate Grom as he goes into an iffy position. Here comes the Ford GT. Nice hit there by the GT as he gets Skate Grom off the track, and the Elise, and now the GT's almost off the track. Here comes the Assassin, the Nissan R390. And the Nissan just takes down 2 vehicles. Bone Shaker and the GT both get killed. Here comes Baja Truck. Nice hit there by Baja Truck as the Nissan gets off the track. Here comes Speed Bump. Nice hit there by Speed Bump as he takes down 2 vehicles. Baja Truck and Sterling both get turned over sideways. Here comes the Pontiac Firebird. Nice hit there by the Firebird as he turns Baja Truck upside down and gets underneath Speed Bump. Here comes the Porsche 918. The Porsche hits the Pontiac and Speed Bump gets tossed off the track. Pontiac curbside. Here comes the 62 VW Beetle. And the Beetle slams in and just gets itself off the track as he bounces off the Porsche. Good job there, since Sterling's already dead. And the Porsche is in some trouble, along with the Pontiac. Here comes the 68 Mustang. Nice hit there by the Mustang, but then he turns over sideways. Selfie limb. Here comes the bratty Subaru Brat. Nice hit there by the Brat, and he sends a bunch of cars flying. Sterling's now almost in a recovered position. Mustang goes over even more, and the Pontiac gets turned over. Wow, good hit there. Here comes the Audi TT-RS Coupe. Nice hit there by the Audi, and the Brat goes sideways, but still alive. Here comes the Jaguar F-Type Project 7. Nice hit there by the Jag as he starts pushing the TT up, too. Here comes the tiny Mini. The Mini slams in and also gets off the track like that Beetle it lands on. Just bounces off the Jag, and now the Brat's looking a little iffy. Here comes the 69 Dodge Cornet Super B. Nice hit there by the Cornet, and he tosses the TT. That thing goes flying and lands upside down on top of Blade Raider. The Brat's off the track, still iffy. Here comes the McLaren Elva. And the Elva cannot get underneath the Super B, just sticks it and locks it in. Here comes the Lucid Air. And the Lucid just forces the Elva underneath, and the Cornet gets toppled over. Here comes Tour de Fast. Nice hit there by Tour de Fast as he does some shoving. Here comes the C8 Corvette. The Corvette goes down with the back up, just locks it in. Here comes Rip Rod. And Rip Rod also locks it in. Here comes the Mattel Dreammobile. And puts the back down on the Corvette, but then goes curbside. Here comes Heavy Hitcher. Heavy Hitcher slams in and bounces up. And now both cars are in trouble. Final car of the round, the Interceptor Utility. And the Interceptor Utility tries a takedown but cannot do anything since both cars are the track, and that's going to end the round. The Subaru Brat appears to be fine. Yes, the speed bump collapsed down, so yeah, because of some of the movement. Based on the ruling by the orange thing, it is in, but based on the ruling by the red thing, it's out. But since we're going by the orange thing, Sterling is in. In total, we had 13 eliminations. Let's look at the aftermath. Looks like the Sports lost 1 down to 3, along with Crimson. Silver Speedsters did not lose a car, staying at 3. Chrome Crusaders lose 2 down to 2, along with Demo Derby and Nighttime Riders. Original Casting stay at 2, and Exotics lose 3, just down to 1 now. And Yellow Lammers stay at 1. And Exposed Engines are out. Anyways, here's a look at points. Yeah, you can see that. Sports are leading with 10, along with Crimson. So those are your 2 top teams so far. And since Exposed Engines died first, that means that they will get an entire new team next season, but upgraded. Anyways, that's going to be part 1. And thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next part. Bye-bye.